Do you want your Shidou gameplay to look like this? Well, if so, then you've come to the right place, because I'm back with another tech video, and I'm going to be showing you all of the best techs I know with Shidou. And in the top corner here, it's going to have a difficulty scale from 1 to 10, and that's how difficult the tech's going to be. So that way you can kind of skip to the video and see which techs suit your difficulty or your playstyle. Notice some of these techs will be like shooting, some of these will be mobility. There's a tech for everything with Shidou with this overpowered moveset. And I'm also making this video especially because of his new chemical reaction. That doesn't play any part into this video, but like, you know, the update was kind of buns, and I need a video anyways. So yeah, enjoy the techs. Okay, so for the first tech here, it's a lineup and a tech combined. So I don't know if you know, but formless has two variants. It has this head variant, which you could use like when you're on the ground. And if you jump and use formless, it'll do this trap shot variant. Kind of similar to Nagi. It's much harder to hit though. You can't just rainbow flick and use it, which is probably a problem most of you are going through. So what you're going to want to do is this. So you're going to jump with the ball, then you're going to jump again and slide tackle, and it should look like this. Now here's what it looks like if you use formless with this. There you go. You hit your aerial formless. Now, how do you shoot with it? Well, as you can see, there's one tile here and a second tile here, and then the third tile. This is the most important part. So, and you're just literally going to do what I just showed you and just aim at the corner. Alright, to bump up the difficulty here, I'm going to be going over a movement tech now. Move, Draconic Rush, correlates with so many techs. It's like, you know, your bread and butter, basically. You could do something like this, use twice, and do a header forward. But in this case, we're actually going to do an F-dash, so it should look like this. Now, you're not going to want to do an F-dash at the start of it, but not at the end of it either. Kind of in the middle. And then with that, you can extend off this kick. This is how you do it. Yeah, you can cover a lot of distance with this. Now, what you're going to want to do is look up, use Draconic Rush, F-dash, and during that F-dash animation here, you're going to want to hold the space bar or the jump button the whole time, because as you can see, after the F-dash animation, I jump up for the header by just holding down the space bar. So yep, once more, completed, it looks like this. Combining it with the first tech, you get a very long range shot. So yeah, Shidou surprisingly has some pretty decent mobility, but now we're going to move on to the next tech. This next tech is going to be our final, you know, intermediate tech. Now, this one is more of a passing tech, and it requires you to be right next to the goal 2 tiles away. So we're going to do the same thing with Draconic Rush, and look forward, shoot up, use the move, but we're going to catch it with the formless air variant off the wall. Now, I'm not sure if you could make a shot into the goal. One of you guys is going to have to let me know in the comments. So yeah, you could definitely confuse the real GKs with this because, well, you're going off the wall and then switching where you're going. But you could use this for passes mainly. And pass to one of your teammates outer field to make the shot. And now we're going to move on to some of the hardest Shidou techs in my opinion. Now this is going to be our final base tech with Shidou. So for tech number 4. You're going to want to look up, use Draconic Rush, and then use Formless instead of, you know, the second part of Draconic Rush. They look very similar. But yeah, it's basically the same move. It's just one has a lot more power. So this you can be used for shooting, passing, all of that. So yeah, for the shooting part, it's very hard to make in. As you can see right now. I mean, unless you're like shooting it from here, you're gonna have to turn your camera whenever you do this from like a side or the front, like this. And sometimes it's kind of hard to hit the ball directly. But what you want to do is just be patient, wait till the dash ends, then turn. And you should get it down pretty quickly. Now this has some crazy distance. I'm gonna use it from half court here. the ball lent all the way to the end there. So if you get it right and you're very good with your timing, precision, and aiming, you could probably score from half. Oh, almost. Alright, now we're moving on to the final Shidou tech, which is probably the hardest thing to hit in public in my opinion. And it requires ultimate. This is a full court shot which uses Draconic Rush. Now, what you're going to want to do is to look at the goal, aim straight up, make sure you're aiming at the goal, look straight up, Draconic Rush, and Big Bang Drive. As you can see, I didn't even make it there. Now, the reason this tech is so hard is that you have to aim a shot at the goal while looking at the ceiling. Yeah, this tech is very difficult, but I do have a clip of me landing it successfully, which I'll put on screen. It's just a little low quality, which is probably why I didn't want to use it for, like, actually showcasing the tech in the main video. So yeah, that's about all I have for the techs here with Shidou. But don't you leave just yet, because I'm going to show you some extra fun shenanigans that you could do with this amazing, explosive demon character. Okay, starting off in the extra category, we have the ultimate save. So just give the GK the ball and just pop your ult. Now, the reason there's a slight difficulty to this is that you can't just walk right up to here and pop your ult, because one, the AI GK, you know, the ball when it's first thrown, it has iframe, so you can't really do that. And second, if it was a real GK, you'd get absolutely mangled. So what you're going to want to do is stand right here on this, you know, kind of semicircle thing, and stand right at the point of it, and when the GK throws the ball, just pop your ult. Pretty simple. Now, the next thing we have here is the ultimate version of the formless tech I showed before. So, as you can guess, it's just the same tech, but with the ult formless, so. Yeah, I don't know how I just made that. I wouldn't say it's too difficult, but not too easy either. So what you're going to want to do, it's just like the last one where you extend with this. Like so, right? And when the ball's in the air, you could literally use any ult move of your choice. Big Bang Drive, formless. This makes the half-court shot much easier to line up, since you're not looking straight up all the time. Hey, I bricked there, but yeah. And you could also do the same thing with Drag and Drive, but Big Bang Drive is kind of better because it, you know, doesn't end your ult. And you could also do it with formless, but that is going to require you to be aimed reverse, so you'd have to do something like this. Yeah, I missed there, but, you know, formless is probably the most skilled move in Shidou's kit. So now, before I go ahead and end the video here, I'm going to tell you, you know, which tech is probably the best or most worth using. And as you saw, you know, that Draconic Rush tech is probably the best one, because you can utilize it in ult, in base, everything. So yeah, I'm going to have to give it to this one here. I mean, insane mobility, insane shooting potential, it has it all. Yeah, if this video helped you out, highly recommend you subscribe. Check out some other videos on my channel, because, you know, not all of them are getting the support they deserve. Yeah. Join the Discord server. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.